We're joined now by His Excellency, Governor Ibikunle Amosun, is the governor of Ogun State. Thank you for coming on this morning. Well, you did say yesterday while you were delivering your speech, you want to make Ogun what New Jersey is
to New York.
To New York. Tell us about that.
Well, thank you. Good morning, and let me say that we have enjoyed your coverage since yesterday.
Thank you.
Thank you. Talking about the question you answered, yes, we want to be what New Jersey is to New York. We want to be to Lagos, but we want to even do more than that, because you will realize that between New Jersey and New York, of course, there's a bridge, big water like this, that divide them. But here, it is seamless. You don't even know when you are in Lagos or when you are in Ogun. You can even walk from one leg here and the other leg is in Lagos. But we must take the economic advantage of our proximity to Lagos. And wherever I have the opportunity, I tell them that we want to feed Lagos, we want to house Lagos, we want to move Lagos. Indeed, we want to clothe Lagos, really. I mean, what do I mean by that? If we are about 7 million, and Lagos is about 20 million, and of course, Lagos is the biggest market, I mean, we have to admit. So if we must do that, then we as a state must get it right. For us, if you look at what they consume in Lagos every day, that's a huge market. And for anybody, for any investors, whether you are manufacturing, industrialist, entrepreneur, the main thing is that you want return on your investments. And what creates that is the market. And once Lagos is the market, we are market too. Even the entire Western sub-region, they are market. So just pick any item. So when we are feeding Lagos, of course, we're making huge lot of money. Indeed, at our time, maybe when we were young, there's this train they call Idogo in the western part of Ogun State. If that train doesn't get to Lagos, they can't eat in Lagos. I'm on camera. All their vegetable, everything is from Ogun State. Then, somehow along the line, we drop the ball. And we are saying that why will Lagosians be waiting for people to come from Kaduna, from Benue? Of course, it's one Nigeria. Yes, they can't come. But you just look at the cost for them to travel all the way to the north before we can eat in Lagos, before we can eat here. And we say, oh, that's a ready market, why not let us tap into that? When I say we are moving Lagos, we are already doing that and housing Lagos. About more than 50% of the people that work in Lagos, they live in Ogun State.
And you could get more, actually.
I think about 6%, but what we are even saying is that those ones are probably the middle and maybe lower echelon of the workforce. But why can't we attract the top echelon of the workers and even these very rich people?
Do you have a plan to do?
Oh yes, we have, and thankfully you cannot get all of those without creating the right atmosphere. We must get the infrastructures right. My infrastructure will include, of course, road, which is very key. There must be accessibility. Once you're able to do that, to do your road well, it will have a positive impact on your environment, even on your security. And that is what we are trying to do. Now we are fixing all our infrastructure. In all empirical researches, it has been shown that the first thing you must do, if you want to get it right economically, you want to grow as a state, as a nation, your infrastructure must be right. And that is why for us, the primary one after education, health, of course, it must be our infrastructure. And we realize that education and health are more of social service. The one that can be the pilot, the pivot, the fulcrum on which all of those ideas where we generate the fund is agriculture. And that's why for us, we believe that if we get agriculture right, if you get the infrastructure right, then we have gotten it right. So
there are some people who say that in executing, something starts with an idea. So you have this idea, we want to be New Jersey to what New Jersey is to New York, is that what Ogun State wants to be to Lagos. That is a very beautiful idea, but then some people say, what is the plan? Because it would seem that some people have already started enacting this plan. As you rightly pointed out, people in the lower and middle echelon already have houses here. Most of them bought land because it was much cheaper. Transport, however, is still a nightmare going into Lagos. How do you intend to sort out this planning, so to speak, especially of those people who have already bought land without any real planning and, you know, have taken over spaces?
Well, let me admit here that that's without casting aspersion. on all of those that have served before me, it is failure of government, honestly. Because when you even take from even where you are now, the channel, that's from the Badger Bridge to where they sell cow, the Kara markets, and where you are in the Sherry North, down to Redeem, you will see that what I call unplanned environment. It is what was government looking at when that was being done. I remember that in 2006, when I was campaigning, running for the office of this, the governor now that I'm in, by the benevolence of Almighty God and the support of our people in Ogun State, I realized that development hasn't actually been at the level in which they are now. It was just the preliminary stages, really. Maybe about 10% of it, you could say, oh, this haphazard development. Then you begin to wonder, we didn't just here, just look at what is happening there. And you know the one that is very agonizing about this, it was that in the 60s, our forebears, they had a plan, well thought out. Sometime in 1976, when Ogun State was created, it was done. Even my predecessor, calling some expert to do what they call regional plan. But the truth is, nobody was following it. So why do a plan when we will not follow it? And what we are saying now is, yes, they may say, oh,